Hello, how are you?
I'm great. Is this Michelle Lindo
Yes, it
Jackson? Okay, because I was so confused because I was looking at the name and I said, "Is that Michelle? Is there a different Michelle who popped in here?"
is. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry. I'll rename it. I'm trying. It
No,
wouldn't allow
that
me to
you don't have
rename
to
it.
do that.
Oh,
You
okay.
don't. You don't. I just
I
wanted to
was
make
trying
sure
to
that I
search
was
to
talking to
make
the right
sure I could
person.
rename it.
Well, welcome to Black Authors Matter TV. How are you tonight?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you so much for having me, especially on the release day for the Bookshop Sisterhood. It means a lot to me. Thank you.
Yay! Congratulations. I
Thank
love
you so
release
much.
day. So, well, now we just have to jump right in there. This is release date. And the name
Yes.
of the book is
The Bookshop Sisterhood.
The Bookshop Sisterhood, because I was about to say something totally different. I think because the book that I was sent is A Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, yes. A Beauty and the Beast actually came out last week.
Oh,
And it just happened to go that way with my publisher. And so that came out last week, July 23rd. And today, the Bookshop Sisterhood, my first book with Mira, came out today as well. So yes.
oh, so look at you doing two books in 1 week. Okay.
Yeah, I know. It just worked out that way, where they moved up the release date for the Bookshop Sisterhood
Mhm.
so that I would be able to attend National Book Club Conference.
Oh, you were
And
going to
yeah,
Atlanta.
yes, I'm going to the National Book Club Conference. And so I
I'm
was
so
able
jealous they
to
are. I'm going next year. I've been trying to go for the past 2 or 3 years, and it always seems like something comes up and I can't go, but I'm going next year. So Curtis Bunn, just get ready for Dr. Rhonda because I'm coming.
I know, and he's such a very nice gentleman and so supportive of authors. So I was very
Absolutely.
excited that I got a chance to go.
Is
Yeah.
this going to be your first year going?
No, I have gone, I think I went already 2 or 3 times prior, but it's been quite a few years that I've gone. And so I'm very, very excited that I get to go because it's also their his 20th year doing this. So I'm so excited that I get to go this year as well. Yeah.
Well, I am happy to him. Congratulations to Curtis. What are you going to be doing out there? Are you just going to be signing, or are you going to teach any workshops? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm not doing any workshops. I think I have Saturday 2:30 to 3:30. So I'll do a little book talk, read a little bit, and hopefully sign some books. I'm hoping people will show up and I'll get to
Oh, of
sign some
course they're
books.
going to show up.
Well, there's a lot of heavy hitters there.
Yeah,
There are a lot of
there
heavy
are
hitters
always a
that's
lot
going
of
to be
heavy
there.
hitters going to the National Book Club conference. I mean, it's amazing
Yes,
in 20 years what he's done with this conference. I mean, this is like the
yes,
conference that everybody who's anybody wants to go to, which is why I've been trying to go for the
yes.
past couple of years, and I'm going next year.
And the one that I haven't made it to the National Book Black Festival. I haven't made it to that one yet. So I
The
know
one in
you,
Houston?
yeah, the one in Houston.
Yes, yeah. That's the National Black Book Festival.
Black Book Festival. Yeah, sorry, I said it wrong. Yeah. So
It's
I've been meaning to go there. So I'm hoping I'll get to go there next year or the year after. I'm looking forward to going.
okay. Well, I hope you do as well. I'd love to meet you in person.
I'm way shorter than I look. Everybody says that because I'm like 5 feet.
Oh, I'm only 5'3", so I'm not that much
Oh,
taller
okay. So
than
we'll be
you.
okay. We'll be okay then.
Yeah. So, let's get started now. You have released two books in a week. So let's start
Yes.
with the first book, the beauty book,
Beauty
beauty,
and the Beast.
yeah, A Beauty and the Beast.
Yes.
All right, so tell us what that book is about.
So basically, I love fairy tale retellings. And Special Edition approached me and said, it's our 75th anniversary. And, we'd like you to write a smaller book, 50,000 words. And I was just like, oh, I know exactly the book I'm gonna tell with that short story. And it's a romance. And so it's a Beauty and the Beast retelling, and it's about a recluse. You have Eden, she is the town recluse and she grows roses. And
Mhm.
then you have Mason, who was the television star, and he was just beastly behavior. So he lost his show, and so he comes back to Delaware, and he decides that he's going to help renovate Eden's house, and so of course the romance ensues. So you have that little beastly behavior, but everybody gets chance for second chance and for redemption, and so it was really, really a fun write. It was very much a lot of fun to write.
So would you consider it almost like a rom-com?
Um, hmm, maybe a little bit, but it still has I still like to get a little bit serious as well. So it may have a little rom-com feel to it. I'll tell you what though, is that when you purchase a Beauty in the Beast, so there's two ways that you can purchase it. You can purchase it as part of Rayanne Thane's, because she released the book Beach Beginning, and you can get it along with that book as a package deal. Or you can buy a Beauty and the Beast and you get a bonus read, and that is you get the it's called the 10-day bargain, and that was built around a couch. So that's a bonus story that's in a Beauty and the Beast. It's a bonus read. It's a surprise bonus read that's in there.
Okay, we like bonuses.
Yes, and that I think has a lot of rom-com feel. I got inspiration from The Princess and the Frog for that one, but
Oh,
it's centered around a couch. And it was just all because I was talking to my husband one day, it was just, hey, have you thought of ever building a romance around an inanimate object? And I picked a couch, and then they came calling and go, can we get a very small read? So it's a smaller book, a novella, and I said, oh, I have just the concept for you. And they absolutely loved it. So it was originally, I was looking at a tentative title of The Couch, but the 10-day bargain, that's what that's about.
okay. Now, how
That's
in
what
the world do you build a rom-com around the couch?
I know. It was so much fun. So basically, the hero, his mom um ordered the Amish to build this couch, and it's this unusual looking couch. And so his mom unfortunately passes, but then he goes into the store 6 months, and we have our heroine, and she was dying to buy that couch. And just as she bought it, he comes in to claim it. So they decide, okay, let's do 10 days here, 10 days there. And of course, the romance ensues. So it's all about finding the couch a home.
Oh, that sounds like a fun
Yeah,
story.
yes, thank you.
Okay, love it, love it. So my helper for tonight, Mary Evans, is putting your links in the chat. She's put your
Thank you, Mary.
Instagram, your Facebook, and I think I put your Amazon link to A Beauty and the Beast.
Thank
Now,
you.
now the other book was The Bookshop Sisterhood. I said it correct.
Yes, and
Yes.
there's my little bookshop sisterhood
Oh,
earrings to celebrate.
Wait a minute. Now you are on the go because I've been meaning to mention you are in the car right now.
Yes, I was at Bethany Beach Books, doing a book signing from 6 to 7:30. And while I was driving home, you start to get nervous. I was just like, I rather just pull over and have set internet than be trying to race home. I didn't want to be late. So I said, you know what? This author is traveling tonight, so I'm pulling over.
Well, you know what? First of all, we
Tried
like
to do the
punctuality.
backgrounds, Rhonda. I tried to do the backgrounds, but it looked so weird that I said, okay, everybody's gonna know I'm in my car.
That's why I don't bother with the background anymore. Gwen has done a good job of the background, but she got one of those green screen things behind her.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
when I use the virtual background, it looks so weird. I just stopped using it. I said I'll just have to make my wall look decent or something.
And because I got this sleek hairdo, it didn't help. So I said, "Oh no, this look worse." I said, "I am just everybody will see me talking in my car. This is the author life." And you know what? I'm grateful that I had the opportunity to sign there and to come on to Black Authors TV. This is was just I just felt so blessed and to get the invite to come on. So I was just like, I'm not saying no. I'm gonna fight.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yes, so thank
Well, we are
you.
glad to have you here. We love talking with authors. This is actually our fourth anniversary evening.
Oh, congrats.
Yes, we have been doing this show consistently, interviewing four authors almost every week.
Wow.
We've done this since the pandemic. We started it in 2020 and it is now
Oh,
2024.
right. And I think I came on, was it a year or two ago? I remember coming before.
Yeah.
Um, right. But I think I came in more on the agenting side. I can't remember now, but I know I came before, but it might have been a couple years. I don't think it was last year. I didn't realize that you're 4 years in though. Congratulations. That's
I know
wonderful.
time flies, doesn't it though?
Yes.
It doesn't
Yes.
seem like it's been 4 years, but it's been 4 years.
Wow. Okay, that's wonderful. And the fact that you're able to get authors on every week. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's great.
Gwen wanted to be very intentional about doing the show every week. So there were only 2 weeks out of the year where we won't do a show. And I think one is election day and the other one, I forgot the other one. It's a holiday. So sometimes during holidays we won't have a show.
Veterans Day, maybe? Mm.
Oh, Veterans Day is on Thursday, I think.
Oh yeah, no, not yeah. Veterans is a Thursday. What am I
Yeah.
saying?
Just whenever a holiday happens
Election
to
Day makes
fall,
sense. Yeah.
yeah, on a Tuesday, depending on which holiday it is. Like if it's a holiday and nobody celebrates, that's something different.
Yeah. I actually think Christmas Eve is on a Monday, Tuesday. I think we are in a combination like that this year. And so is New
Oh,
Year's Day, I think, because for some
wow.
reason I was looking at my calendar at work today and I was like, oh, it's
Oh,
like
see, New Year's Eve and Christmas Eve are both on a Tuesday.
Tuesday. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
I noticed that just today, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to Gwen about that. I don't think anybody's gonna be checking for us on Christmas Eve or New. I don't know if y'all are watching. You let us know. Would you still want to watch Black Authors Matter TV on New Year's Eve and Christmas Eve? Tell us in the
Right?
comments.
I know oh man, you're a professional. That's a great way to do it.
Oh goodness. So now with you promoting two books basically at the same time, how
Mhm.
are you doing? I know you're just coming from a book signing now.
Yes, and at Bethany Beach Books, they were absolutely wonderful. Definitely the Bookshop Sisterhood took at the forefront because it was coming out today,
Mhm.
but because they knew I had a Beauty and the Beast, they also had copies of theirs. So before I left, whatever I wasn't able to sign, I signed them all for them, and they
Yeah.
said that they're gonna have it out to try to push through for me. So that's kind of how we handled it. I'm definitely more promoting the book substitute since it comes out this week. Um, but so last week I was more pushing a Beauty and the Beast. That's kind of how I decided to handle it. So each book gets her love, because I didn't want one book getting jealous over another book. So
Yeah, you can't have one
no
book
jealousy
overshadowing
between
the
my
other.
book children.
Yeah.
Now the Bookshop Sisterhood. What's wonderful about it is that it's actually my first book with Mira, and it's also my 10th book with Harlequin. So I just was when I say I'm just excited, I'm really, really excited that, I get the opportunity to write what I love and get it out there. And hopefully others will like it as well.
Oh, awesome, awesome. Now, you mentioned Harlequin. I know when it comes to Harlequin, we talk a lot about the formula for writing
Yes,
romance novels. Now,
yes.
when you are writing for Harlequin, you have to stick to that specific formula. I be
Pretty much. It depends also on the imprint that you're writing for. So there are certain imprints that are definitely hotter and spicier.
Mhm.
And like special edition, I get to write closed door,
Okay.
scenes. But I still get to be a little bit spicy because I do like a little spice. But so I guess you would say it's more sensual, but the lines are really specific. So, if you're writing for the medical imprint, it has to have a medical storyline. If I write for Love Inspired, it has to be inspirational almost, and like have a faith where the characters are characters of faith. So it just depends on, and what's wonderful is that the editors that you work with really get to know that line, so they know what will fit the line. um Also with the lines, yes, you follow the romance formula because it is a romance.
Right.
You have to have them cute, you have to have them interacting together legitimately, that feels authentic. And then of course you have to have that dark moment, or I say black moment, but the dark moment, and it's that arc just continues, and then somehow something happens and they find their way back together to their
Yeah, I'm about to say,
we
they
create,
have to have some type of
yeah,
conflict that kind of tears them
yes,
apart.
yes, we do. Always have to have that dark moment. And then all of a sudden they realize, I can't do without you. And I never get tired of it. And then comes the happy ever after, or as they say now, happy for now. So before, way back, most of the time, when you read the romances, they would end up with a marriage proposal. So that I think has changed. It's more
Okay.
like we're happy for now, or of course they have to declare I love you and all that, but it's more of a happy for now. There have been a few scenes that I have added, like a little wedding scene, or it just depends on the storyline that you're
Right.
doing. But yeah, so it works within all the different tropes for Harlequin. Now, when I'm writing for Mira, that's my woman's fiction. So the book Shop Sisterhood is actually women's fiction. And so, I get to expand a little bit there. I get to write about four friends that are in a book club together, and they decide we're going to open a bookstore. And then all of a sudden, each friend hears four words that just upends their worlds. And
Oh,
so they have all these things that are going on while they're attempting to try to open a bookstore together. So it was just a lot of fun to write. So within the Mira line, you have that woman's fiction, and or you might see thriller, or you might see fantasy, so it's a little bit more open than
you have
the
a
other
favorite?
Harlequin imprints. Yeah.
You have a favorite genre you like to write?
Um I love romance, but I do love writing the woman's fiction because I get the chance to really, open up their lives and get into, relationships. I love romance women's fiction reads. Whether it be I love so many genres. I love historical fiction. I love commercial, if it's well written,
There you
is
go.
going to, yeah, I'm reading it. So like Brianna Cole, I loved her books. Kennedy Ryan, these are newer folks,
Right.
to me, new to me.
Yeah, well,
Um,
new to me too because I got familiar with Kennedy Ryan pretty much from doing the show. I think we've
yeah,
interviewed her a couple of times, but her books have gotten very, very popular.
yes,
Um,
Farah Rashan. I mean, superb, superb novelists, writers. And then I have my usual, Kimberly Lawson Roby, Victoria Christopher Murray, Rashonda Tate. Rhonda McKnight, Vanessa Riley, Vanessa Miller. You could just keep naming names of people that you just enjoy reading.
Right.
And a lot of them now have done historical fiction so look, you write it. I love the Mary Monroe's book that she wrote, and
Which,
Sadika
are
Johnson,
you talking about the series?
Yes,
Mrs. Wiggins series?
yes, oh my God, Wiggins, Mrs.
Yes,
Yes.
Mrs.
Oh,
Wiggins
oh,
series. I just read
yes.
the third in that series, so I guess
Oh,
I'm
you
gonna
read
have
it?
to
I
go
haven't
ahead
read
and
the
find the
third
fourth
yet.
one.
I've been writing. Oh, I haven't read it. I read the first one, Mrs. Wiggins,
Mrs.
and
Wiggins was really
I
good.
oh, I was glued. I was like, oh, I was the drama, everything. She was something else. So, I love that for us. I love that we get a chance to expand and so we can tell our stories. But
Yeah.
I do in particular, I love historical fiction. But I'm glad that I have the chance myself to write, my commercial women's fiction and that. I love that space. I love I just love when you get, especially those that are based off a concept or a show that you've seen, something
Yeah.
like that. Oh, it's already gonna like zing me. I'm like, oh, I definitely know I want to read this. Yeah.
So how many books do you have now?
Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed
You
because
haven't counted them.
I should know the number, but I'm saying I know I'm at 20 something. So you know what? While I was at the signing, I got asked that 3 times and I said, that's it. When I get home tonight, I am going to count. Because you know what happens? Um, being, in the professional world yourself, that we have books written that didn't come out yet.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm always losing my count. So I know I have two that's meant to come out eventually, but published, I have to count because I write as Zoe Marie Jackson and Michelle Lindo-Rice. So I have
Okay.
three out as Zoe Marie Jackson, and I have 20 something as Michelle Lindo. So I have to count them all. So that way, when people ask me, I will not be caught off guard and not know.
No,
I
no.
do know though. I do know that the Bookshop Sisterhood is my 10th book with Harlequin because they told me.
Okay, okay. Now, and I was actually going to ask you, so with having two books that basically being released at the same time, was this a case where you just had one written and you were still working on or you had finished one and worked on the second one, or were you
Yes.
trying to work things out with maybe Harlequin while you were working on the other book, A Beauty and the
So
Beast?
the Bookshop Sisterhood was actually finished before A Beauty and the Beast. Um, the Bookshop Sisterhood, I believe, if I'm remembering right, may have been finished about 18 months ago. And
Mhm.
so, but there were different things that occurred. So they moved the dates a little bit here and there. And then it was actually moved to August, but because, I was just like, I'd love the chance to attend the National Book Club Conference. And so they moved up the date of the release so that I could go there with a released book.
Well, we love a
So that's
publisher who
why that
works with
occurred.
us. Well,
And that's why that happened.
Mary Evans said, you're hard to keep up with. You are busy.
Oh my gosh. You know what? I wish I could disagree, but she is absolutely spot on true because as you know, having had me on the show before, one of the things that's in my heart is maybe it's because I'm an educator, but if I can help other authors you know start their literary career,
Mhm.
I try my best to. I may not be the best at it, but I try my best with what I learn and what I know to help others along. So I do literary agenting as well.
Oh,
It's not it takes quite a few years in my opinion. No, and also in my experience. So, don't quit your day job, you know. And so yes, I am always juggling, but I have a wonderful support system. I have my husband who's a great support to me,
Wonderful.
and I have a personal assistant who is an amazing support to me, that helps me and go, remember you have this interview.
I love it. You know, I just hired my assistant a few months ago, and he is on me. Rhonda, don't forget you have a meeting today. Or Rhonda, don't forget you have to answer this email. I'm like, I don't know what I'd do if I didn't have him doing that for me.
Yeah, so and also too, like I interact with the readers, but sometimes just to post certain things for me, that's where the PA can really help you, like
Yeah.
post for you, and then you get a chance then to just go back and interact with the reader, which is the fun part to do,
Absolutely.
but it can be a lot to manage without a little help from your friends or family. Yeah.
Very true, very true. And so I gotta send a shout out to my helper today, Mary Evans, who has been posting all of your social media. So she's posted your Instagram, she's posted your Facebook, your website. What else did you post? Oh, she even posted your Goodreads.
Yes, thank you.
I think
Yes,
she
you're
posted two
talking
different Goodreads.
you're talking about somebody that is naturally introverted and very, I would be my little world reading and writing. And but this is not the age that we live in. You have to Readers want to talk to you. I remember my first time ever going to a book retreat, and and a reader said to me, "We don't buy your books unless we know you." And and she
Yeah.
goes, "Learn." And so she taught me that. And so I started opening up, and I love interacting with readers. That I think is the fun part. I've had someone write me and go, "Hey, you wrote about this character having this illness and I have it." And you know, uh, they'll either go, "You have it just right," and they will tell you the truth if you have it just wrong. But that's what's great about being a reader. You can share your opinion. You can say, "I didn't like this book at all," and I'll just say, "Thank you so much. I appreciate your honest
At least
and
they took the time to say something.
yeah, you know, um, yeah,
Well, I've got to say, I'm really enjoying talking with you. This has been a great conversation, but unfortunately, we have hit that 30-minute mark.
yes.
So,
Well, thank you so much for having me. And to everyone listening, please, please, please pick up a copy of the Bookshop Sisterhood. It came out today. Follow me on my social media. Reach out. I do respond. I like to interact with readers, as I said several times before, and I appreciate the opportunity to come on to Black Authors TV. Thank you so much for
and we
having me.
appreciate having you. Thank you so much for the great conversation. We will be supporting these books. And just as Mary said, follow the authors, follow Michelle, because we've got to support these books. I mean,
Yes,
this is a this
please
is a
do.
flex. This is a flex. You have been released with two different publishers in 1 week.
Yes, we're working together to make sure that doesn't happen again, though.
Well, congratulations and best wishes to you as you travel to Atlanta for the National Book Club Conference.
Yes. Thank you so much.
I
Bye.
think you have a great night. Bye bye.
You too. Bye.